Hey everyone, welcome to my library. My name is Melissa, and today I thought I would do the BookTube newbie tag because I'm obviously a noob. So yeah, let's just get started. Question one is, why did you start this channel? So I started this channel because I really wanted to connect with more people on just books in general and reading. And there's not a lot of people in my life that read. My husband reads a little bit, but he reads only epic fantasies. So any of the books I read, he doesn't read, and vice versa kind of thing. So yeah, I just really wanted to connect and make friends in the bookish community. I've been watching BookTube, oh my gosh, since maybe like 2016. It's been a long time. So I finally decided I was just gonna go for it and just do it because yeah, it was just time. So number two, what are some, oh, and I'm also looking at my laptop just in case you're wondering where I'm looking. Number two, what are some unique things you bring to BookTube? So obviously BookTube is very saturated right now, and that's fine. I love meeting new creators and seeing new content. But one thing that I think I bring is I read very interesting books, I would say. Like, I don't see the books that I read very often on BookTube. So my favorite type of book, if I were stranded on an island and I could only read one genre of books, which I think will surprise some people because I've been doing like historical romance book hauls, but my favorite type of book is epic family sagas. So especially if they're historical. So basically like, think Gone with the Wind, think The Thornbirds is one of my favorite books. Well, I'm about to show what I'm reading right now, like in another question, but yeah, like I love those type of books that really get you immersed in a story and just take forever to read. They're usually long. Those are my favorite. So yeah, I really wanted to kind of bring that side to BookTube and show a lot more of the just giant tomes that I love reading, along with romance and all the other fluffy books too. Those are always fun as well. So number three, what are you most excited about for this new channel? So basically what I said about connecting with other people, and I am so new to social media in general. I actually never had an Instagram before I started my Instagram for this channel. And I'm not looking for any like crazy growth or anything. Even if I made 3 or 4 bookish friends that I could gush to about the books I'm reading, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that, just because I don't really have anyone around me that I can gush to. I obviously still gush to my husband about the books I'm reading, and he's so supportive. He loves hearing about him, but he's never gonna read them. So yeah, I'm just excited to make more friends. Number 4, why do you love reading? So I actually, unlike some booktubers, a lot of booktubers I would say, I actually didn't love reading as a teenager. It was never something I was super into, but actually when I started going to college, I really got into reading just to escape from the intensive school I was in. So I got into reading epics, like I just said, because it was a way for me to think about something else besides accounting, which is what I do. So that's what got me started. The next one is, what book or series got you into reading? So I have 2 for those, and the main book that got me into reading is the one and only, the Holy Grail, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. So I tabbed up this book. This was the 3rd time I read it that I tabbed it up, but I absolutely love this book. This is probably my favorite book of all time. All of the writing in here is just so beautiful. I love the satire that Jane Austen has in all of her novels is so funny to me. And obviously Mr. Darcy, swoon worthy, the ultimate, and Colin Firth is #1 no one can ever top him. But yes, this book definitely got me really excited about reading again. I mean, I was kind of into reading as a kid, but yes, this book for sure. And then series is actually Anne of Green Gables. I love Anne and Gilbert. I actually, not in this book because this is my Puffin and Bloom collection book, so I didn't end up highlighting, but another version of this book that I own, I highlighted every single time Gilbert was mentioned. So if you guys can't tell, I really love the romance, the underlying romance or just, you know, overarching romance that's in books is my favorite thing about reading. So that's what gets me really hooked in a story. I don't really care what the plot is as long as there's a good romance. So yes. Let's see. Number 6, what question would you ask your fave booktuber? So it's hard to pick a favorite. I love so many. The booktuber that got me excited about watching BookTube and basically the first booktuber I ever started watching was actually Krista from Books and Jams. She has very similar taste to me. She reads a lot of historical fiction and I love historical fiction. She also reads a lot of classics. I read a lot of classics. So yes, I would love to ask her ways to get more involved and ways to make sure that you prioritize YouTube. I know it's a balance for every one of us, but yeah, those are the things I would want to ask her. Let's see, number 7, what challenges do you think starting a booktube will be the hardest to overcome? For me, it's just time. I work a very busy job. It's not just like a 9 to 5. It's more like an 8 to 8, I swear. It's very busy. So finding time to do booktube is gonna be my main issue. But what I found is I normally take like an hour-ish lunch break, and that's when I've been doing my filming because it's quiet in the house as well. And yeah, I'm just here with my dogs. I work from home, like many of us with coronavirus. You know, a lot of us are working from home right now, and it's been great. I've loved it. So let's see. Number 8, when did you start reading? So I kind of mentioned this already, but I started reading maybe in like, I mean, really intensely and like, you know, listing things on Goodreads and really getting into it, maybe like 2013. So yeah, so it's been about 7 years that I've been into it. Number 9, I have to move my camera a little bit just to see. Where do you read? Okay, so I am actually in my library. When I say welcome to my library, I just moved into this house and this room specifically is going to be my library. I haven't set up my bookshelves yet. I'm so excited to though. I ordered them, they're on their way, but they're delayed, which is okay, I understand. But the minute those are set up, I'm so excited to show you guys. It's gonna be great. But yes, this has been dubbed the library and I am so stoked. I actually get my reading chair. I ordered a reading chair that's like ginormous, tufted, Chesterfield type of, I don't know if you guys know like those terms, but yes, I'm so excited for that to come in. That actually is coming to my library tomorrow. So look out for that on my Instagram. And then number 10, let's see. What kind of books do you like to read? So I thought I would just show what I'm currently reading, just in case you guys are wondering, like, is she an only romance reader? Which I think I've kind of clarified, no. But yes, I'll show you guys what I'm currently reading right now. So the first book that I'm, oh my gosh, almost done with, but it's literally taken me over a month to read, is The Winds of War by Herman Wouk. I don't know if that's how you say his last name, but this is a historical fiction family saga based in World War II times. And it follows a family, the Henry family, and specifically it really follows the father of the family. He goes by Pug, but his real name is Victor. And he gets called to Germany to serve in the military over there. Not in Germany, but as an ambassador for the US. And so it follows him kind of working through the politics there. And obviously it's a fictional account, but it's through the eyes of him. He meets the president and he meets Winston Churchill, and you kind of just get to learn way in-depth history of World War II based like from his perspective, and also kind of the dynamics of his family. It's good so far. It's really, really informative and intense. I would say if you're not a fan of a lot of like analysis of like war movements and stuff, this is not the book for you. But yeah, it's good so far. I mean, I'm almost done. I would probably rate this at the rate it's going right now, a 4 out of 5, maybe a 3.5. There is a lot of infidelity in this, which that will knock down a star for me automatically if that happens in a book, because I hate it. and then the next book I'm reading is The Cuckoo's Calling by Robert Galbraith, which aka J.K. Rowling. And I know that she's recently been under fire, and you know, a lot of people aren't supporting her anymore. I actually got this from a little free library right before I moved, so it's kind of got some sentimental value for me in that way. But I heard from Lauren and the Books. I don't know if any of you guys follow her, but she recommends this series, the Comoran Strike series. And normally I don't read thrillers, which I wouldn't call this a thriller. I would just call it like a crime mystery thriller. But yes, she recommends it. And she also said that the romance in this is really cute, and it kind of develops over books, which I love. I love when a romance isn't just the first book and then it's over, but that like it develops over time. So I started this literally just because I wanted to see what the romance was like. And oh my gosh, I am not disappointed. I love it so far. I'm so engaged. I'm this much through it, but I hope to be done with it by the end of the month. I'm kind of a slow reader, so that's another thing, is because I don't have a ton of time, I go through books pretty slowly. I maybe read 4 to 5 books a month. So yes, so this is one of them, and I'm loving it. And if you guys are interested in a crime, it's about a private investigator and his partner, who she just ends up showing up as a temp originally, but then I'm sure over time she's gonna be a permanent part of his life, and they're gonna partner together solving crimes essentially. So yeah, that's what this one is about. And then the third book, I am going to try to figure out if I can do like a picture of it right here. We'll see. But the third book I'm listening to on audio is Halfway to the Grave. Okay, it's the series, but I'm on the second one, and it's called One Foot in the Grave by Janine Frost. It's the Night Huntress series, and it's so good. Oh my goodness. I finished number 1 like 5 days ago, loved it, and decided I just wanted to continue with the series, and I scrapped my other audiobook plans. So I usually listen to audiobooks while I'm working, and so those tend to be more books that are just, they're not like this book that requires intense brain work for me to read. There's something I can listen to while I work, and that book is one of them. And the first book was so good. If you guys haven't read that series, it's the perfect October paranormal romance book. And I know that Crystal's Bookish Life recently highlighted it as part of her recommendations for the paranormal romance readathon coming up. And I second her opinion. I think it's so good. And Kate and Bones, or Kate, it's not Kate, I'm thinking of Ilona Andrews, Kate Daniels, but Cat and Bones are really cute together too. So yes, that's the BookTube newbie tag. I'm so excited to be here. I hope you guys liked this video. Please subscribe. I'm a very small channel and I would love your support. So like and comment if you want as well. I reply to every single comment, and I really just want to chat with you guys about the books I read or anything else. So yes, thanks again for watching. Bye.